Yes, good afternoon, our listeners, and welcome to Youth Forum here on Vicinity 95.3 FM, Ikejile Ijesha, your trusted station for ideas, dialogue, and development. I am your host, Paul Eteng, and I'm not alone in the studio.
I am Luafunke Israel. It's good to be here once again.
Welcome on the show, yes, and today we are diving into a topic that speaks to the heartbeat of our nation, and it's the power and purpose of Nigerian youth. Power and purpose of Nigerian youth. What is our purpose?
As a Nigerian youth, or just
I say
youth?
Nigerian youth.
As a Nigerian youth,
What is our
not just youth.
Not just youth. This one is now specifically for Nigeria as a Nigerian youth. What is the power and the purpose of Nigerian youths? I mean, we are youths. What is our power and purpose?
I think one, how do I say this now? One, we should be young people who have integrity, because you can't give what you don't give. I was first going to say let's be agents of change, but how can we be agents of change when we ourselves we don't even know what we're changing? So one, you have to work on yourself, know who you are, and that's what you take to the world. So you have to work on yourself. So as a Nigerian youth, be the change you want to see in the world, so you can be agent of change as a Nigerian youth.
Yeah, true. I mean, there's no denying we face serious challenges. We face serious challenges as youth.
So you have to counter the demons in you, like the demons this world, the world we live in, throws at you first.
Yeah. But I mean, yeah, but in the middle of those challenges, there lies an undeniable truth. I mean, young people, we have the energy, the creativity, and courage to shape a better future.
True.
But do you think Nigerian youths actually having the privilege, in government, are they, would we say...
we have enough space.
Yes, I do say we have a say in government.
In government. Yes, we do. It's just that somehow we don't know how to really tailor, our position, or know where we fit in. We all only come out to rant, but ranting will not take us anywhere. No, we have to...
Twitter rants. Twitter rants.
We all come out to rant, and rant, but all of this will not get us anywhere. We have to be more strategically positioned to speak truth to the government, so that government will know that, yes, we are here to be part. There's no how you can be, even an average citizen, you are part of government, because how did they... It's not what they told us in school. Government is
the people,
this
of
is
the people, by the people, and for the people.
So we're part of the people, so we have to contribute to governance, but it's not by ranting.
It's not by ranting, but it's very hard for you to see youth in the... in politics, let's say, you hear the youth is this, that, why is it very, very hard? Why do you think the government is...
Well, when we have a room is full. For you to put yourself in that room, it will be hard. You have to struggle, find a way to squeeze yourself in. I think that's what's happening in government. There are a lot of people who should have left that space a while ago. And they're still there, very active. And you wonder, what is going on? They say, didn't they say we're the future of tomorrow?
I know.
Tomorrow will never come if these people don't. These people are not even ready to give us our tomorrow.
I know. Okay, people will say older and wiser. Because is it bad for, let's say, if the president, the president is an elderly person, can't the vice president be someone, a youth? I mean, is it? Why can't
we have it in that fashion where we see the president who is 70, the vice is like 30?
30, yes. I mean,
you will become the son. You will become son.
No, but do you...
My son. Why somebody start calling you my son? What will you do?
Well,
how can you function?
But I mean, everything big starts little. We have never had a young person as the vice president. Let's put it, not even the president,
so
as the vice president. Is it
Yeah.
wrong? Is it bad? Is it a crime that if
No, it's not. But the youth today, are we even ready to, take up that challenge? I'm not saying, see, there are a lot of young people out there in their 30s, late 30s, 40s, that are doing amazing things. But are you sure they even want to come into governance? Because there's no encouragement enough. Well, with that, we still see people who are young and who are captivated by, happenings in the government, and they want to come on board. So there is a possibility that we have people like that. But are they giving them the chance?
yeah, the
So
chance?
2027, we're looking forward to seeing more young people.
I doubt.
Yeah,
I
in
doubt.
2023 election, we saw some number of persons under Labour Party. Labour Party didn't make their ticket expensive; it was
Yeah,
free.
free.
So you see young people jump on it. I think that's another thing.
Yes, the
Affordability.
affordability.
Yes, can you afford
But
it?
I think,
If-
well, yes, that is. I think
Because
that
if
is
you're
one
asking the youth to
factor.
pay how much for tickets, how much am I making?
30 million.
How much do I have in my account? So how am I going to raise that money? Now, we should understand that if people have to raise that money for me, you don't know what I will be paying back for that money they're going to raise. So that's the concern. So, I beg, if you ask me to come and pay 15 million, me, I don't see 15 million. I don't work for 15 million for my life, even though, yeah, I'm a hard worker. But if it's by the work I do, I get paid. I should have 15 million, though. But now I don't have 15 million. You're asking me to pay 15 million for ticket.
Ticket.
Am I going to rob my father?
Okay.
Or
So
my
are you
own
trying to say
kinsmen?
it's not possible for you to be in the federal level, to be at, let's say, you
It's
have it,
possible. It's
but
possible.
why are we
So
not
that we
having
don't have
that?
enough opportunities.
I mean,
Like,
you
let's
can't say
talk
there are no
about-
opportunities. Even the money,
Mm,
there
okay.
are people
Mm,
that will in government, in politics,
mm,
that would sponsor the youth.
mm,
If yes, they want the youth to be in that position. I mean, and let me tell you something.
mm,
There's something you should understand about Nigerians.
mm,
Once someone comes out,
mm,
a youth
mm.
comes out and declare his intention, his or her intention for the position of
Position of.
even the vice president.
Mm,
Funke, I
You think people
trust
will not
me,
support
people, Nigerians would, once donation, that money will come out. The way that money will come out, you'll be shocked.
mm,
Because one thing I know about we Nigerians is that where we know that, oh, when the youths want to make this thing happen,
mm.
they can. So, to me, money is not I would
Yeah,
say money is not
is
the
not, but
factor,
would
because
you even be supported? Let's not forget that these people are going to the only way they can come out is on a political platform, which
Yeah.
is our parties. So do you think party leaders will support?
That's
you
what I'm
picking
saying. That's
a
what
young
I'm
person
saying.
as
That's what
your running mate.
that is what I'm saying. I think the problem now should be from those people that don't want these young people to run for presidency, to run for the office of the vice president.
Mm.
I mean, you can. It's. I think I would say we are not ready.
Who is not
for
ready now?
Nigeria.
Nigeria.
Nigeria as a whole. The Nigerians, we are not ready. Or let's say the people that we look up to are not ready for the youth to be in power. Because, I mean, look at other countries. Look at France, for example.
Yeah, France, that young man.
Look at Canada, Justin Trudeau.
Yeah, Justin Trudeau, he left, and Kanye is there now.
You know,
and Marconi, yeah, he
This
made
is
it
something
through.
that can happen. Fine, okay. Like I said, we can start from the
Macron, I said
vice.
Macron.
We can start from the vice president.
Let's even see them in National Assembly.
National Assembly, thank you. National
National
Assembly,
Assembly.
the young people. Okay, some people said, even in America now, there
yeah, we
is
don't
elderly
have-
people that.
No, they're young people. They're young people.
No,
Yeah, they're not. It's not that popular, but they're young people.
Yes. So, but I mean, I think we are not ready. So, what do you think? You can join us on our Facebook page. We drop a comment. We have a comment from Engineer Sunday. It says, "Well done. Thank you very much, Engineer Sunday." You can join the conversation on our studio line on 0813 237-1268, 0813-237-1268. You can call us and tell us, what do you think? Do you think Nigeria is ready to have youth in the government as vice president? Let's take it down to vice president, because you see president, you say, that one is too much, Vice president, I mean, it won't be bad having to see a young person
becoming a
as
vice
becoming
president.
a vice president. I mean, look at when, if let's say the president is not in
Away,
away. Thank you.
The vice
The
president.
vice
will
president. Do you
act
know what it means
Yeah.
having someone to represent the
a
country
young person.
abroad, young person? I mean, it gives this, it gives this much
Yeah.
this aura. Do you understand? So, but if we say the money, these people can sponsor. What is 20 million, 25 million? They can sponsor if they want a young person to be the vice president of the country.
Yeah, so this takes me to this minister, the minister of youth, because oftentimes you hear minister of youth, and the minister of youth is not even a very young person. But now, Olawande is a young,
He's a young
person. Yeah, we appreciate that. And let's not forget, there was time the Betta Edu was in position, who was the minister for women affairs and some poverty alleviation. There was this issue of allegations of corruption, and people came out to say, we've given youth opportunity, see what you're doing with it. And I'm like, you're just making an example of just one bad situation out there. Come on, should we make counts? Should we start counting how many times the people who will call our fathers and elders have failed us? We're not going to sit on that. So this is just an example of somebody who was just caught in their act and who failed to represent the youth well. It doesn't mean we are all evil and we're not there to be given that position of leadership. Outside governance, see what young people are doing. Both in that sectors, you see them building brands. In a country like this, it's hard to run business in a country like this, with the economic downturn and everything. But see what young people are doing, the creative minds here. And let's give them opportunity, at the upper level, and see how they can.
The youths are actually very, very, in this country, we are very smart. I mean, in terms of technology.
I think you've made a great call this afternoon. Maybe we should say that, political parties pick young people as running mates.
As running
Let's
mates.
stop kissing, our grandfathers, keep coming back, picking tickets.
Thank you. That is, I mean, I didn't say presidency. Vice president. You can see a young person as the do you know this marks? It will mark, I would say history, but it will be a turning point in Africa. I mean, having someone young in his 30s, 40s running for the office of the vice president. I mean, this can be a turning point in the country, because a lot of people, they say, we are the leaders of tomorrow. When is tomorrow?
Parents, listen to your children. We're singing that song since I was
We are the leaders of tomorrow.
I'm here. I'm here. I'm no more in my 20s anymore, and I'm still waiting for the leaders of tomorrow.
Leaders of tomorrow. We've sang that song. The people that sang the song before us.
Yeah, when we were singing leaders of tomorrow, the leaders of those times were still there. Now they are still there. The leaders. So the tomorrow, leave our tomorrow now. So why would you give us our tomorrow? And our tomorrow is not tomorrow again, it's now.
It's now.
Because if we keep waiting for tomorrow, tomorrow will never come. So now is the time for change.
And if any party can adopt that, I feel it will really, really give this make youths to actually now believe that yes,
and be truly engaged
in politics.
Because they'll have a little faith, because this is our own, so it's easy to identify with our own.
Of course.
Because they don't want to hear one daddy talking out there saying this daddy has come again. Maybe it's just like giving us a young person is like,
and do you know the youth? Yes, and it takes youth to understand youth. An elderly person will not understand us, what we need. You understand? If you are doing something like, let's say, for example, you're a youth and you start up a business, and your target audience are the youth,
Mm.
you know what the youth wants. You know the kind of music the youth would like to listen to.
Mm.
You know what the youth love doing. You know the kind of games the youth love.
Mm.
Because you are youth, you understand what the youth want.
Mm.
So the same way in the government,
Mm.
it takes the youth to understand what the youth
Want.
wants,
Mm.
how to empower the youth.
Mm.
Because this same youth understand how it is. This same person is a youth, and this same person knows what the youth wants. So even if there is the youth are crying to the government,
Mm.
this same person will understand how what's the kind of things the youth want. You understand? Just like, let's say in for example, in the minister of, let's say, if in when this Two-Face that was made minister of
Special
advisor on
something, maybe
entertainment and in the country.
Mm.
You understand? That is someone that is in the entertainment industry.
Yeah.
He understands how the entertainment system works.
Mm.
Then you just imagine taking someone that have no idea of entertainment or
Yeah.
music and everything, and then you give the person as a special advisor on entertainment.
Mm.
What is the person going to advise you on? But it takes someone that understands that role, that has lived that role, to become the special advisor on that particular office. The same way, youth, you cannot bring someone that is elderly, so elderly, to address the youth. What does the person know? Like, how does the person understand our
Their
pain?
knowledge now.
It's
You
not
their
just-
own experience. They bring it to the table.
It's not.
The world has evolved.
The world has evolved. Things have changed.
Yeah.
You understand? Things
Yeah.
have changed. Just like phone now, smartphones.
But we still need the knowledge of the world.
No, we need the knowledge. That's why I said, fine. Someone that of knowledgeable can be the head, you understand? And then the youth. Just like the way phones, gadgets have
we keep
evolved.
saying, yeah.
The person that, the way it has evolved, with the youth, we also evolve with that technology.
Yes,
You
of course.
understand? You cannot, someone that has passed that stage cannot keep up with that, the way technology evolved. You understand? We evolve with it. It's the same thing. So now it's now us to now, like, it's like you teaching someone something that you have evolved with, and bringing someone that does not have any idea how. That is why you need each other. But when you carry someone that is elderly vice, president vice, how would they carry the youth
and
along?
another thing is, if a young person is in a position of power, the people that will surround you are people of like mind, yourself.
Yes.
And you getting there is not just by chance. You know what it took you and why you assume that position. So the people that will surround you will be young people. Now, when you see, take a look at when our leaders are having, events outside the country, the people around them are just their own age mates, age group, people in their cabinet, and you wonder, Baba, all these, our daddies, and all of that. So if a young person like Olawande, who is the Minister of Youth, would not want to embark on such journeys and have, older people around him. What are they really going to offer? It would be, young, like minds like him. So I agree that if young people are, allowed, to occupy some position in politics, it would also allow them be surrounded by like minds like them.
Yes, very true.
Even if I'm a young person, I'm still young, I believe, and you will not see me around. All my friends will not be people in their 70s or 80s.
Yes.
No, it will be people in their 30s, even younger, that I know that these ones, their brain is still, you have something to offer, and they are on the spot, they'll give you what you want.
Yeah.
So these are the people I'll surround myself with.
Of
So when I
course.
have younger people, in this position, they will surround themselves with not just any young people that they'll just come and say, waiting, so I be which one, what will they take today? No, it's not that, or not
No.
on that level. It's people who,
Intellectually sound.
intellectually sound. Young people who are intellectually sound, who have a career path that they have succeeded over time, and they are making Forbes list and all of that.
Of course.
Under 30, under 30, what do they even call them? Is it under 30 entrepreneur, under 30 CEOs, under 40s? And hey, you have these people on board. You know that your ship is safe to sail.
Very true, very true. And when you come to think of it in the technological aspect of the country, you can make ministers of this, ministers of that, and youth are people that are in the technological aspect. We are very, very, very smart.
Yeah.
We are very
So
smart.
you're saying even minister in the Ministry of Education, yes, we're even talking about bringing in digital tools to enhance, because now WAEC wants to jump on using the same system as JAMB that we used to do computer-based tests, saying they will use it will allow them reduce the challenges of malpractices. So now technology, and you bring somebody that does not even know what it means to hold computer, to even look at computer, let alone operate it. What are you doing there? Yeah, I agree that there are some ministries or departments or government agencies that we should consider young people who are professionals and experts in that field. Not because they are young, but because their mind is still very creative.
Of course.
We're thinking on the spot. Some people, they're always, how do I say this? Their memory card, every time they format them. It's always on format.
Yes.
Format. Today, I feel format and tomorrow. If this one no dey work, format, change. Let's go there.
Very true, very true. So I feel this should be a development that the government should look into. Youth. I mean, youth are the pillars of tomorrow. We are the ones that are actually, without the youth, the country there's no country, because the youth are the clearly ones that I would say that are holding the country, and when the youth actually want to achieve something, they will achieve it, no matter how difficult it may seem to be. Youth are the ones that, look at in the music industry, with people that are making waves, the likes of Davido, Burna Boy, Wizkid. Those are young people, those are youths. They're the ones putting the name of the country in the world map. Those are young people. You understand? Those are, you see, different. You're talking about the boxing sector, in the sports sector. Look at Osimhen. Osimhen is a youth. How old?
A young person, coming from nowhere at
How
all.
old? Thank you.
Not even, how do I say this now? People that are from backgrounds that are not so great. From nowhere, they became something.
They became some. Those are youths that are putting the name of the country
Please,
in.
how do they appoint Minister of Sports?
Minister of Sport is not supposed to be a young person. Minister of Sport, I think.
Another way we can address this governance, this issue of governance is, let's bring people who are professionals in this field.
In this field, thank you.
We can't just talk about agencies and departments and we just bring anyone. Let's bring people that have experience with the field, that are professionals, they're experts.
You think without these people, these artists, these footballers, that are these youth footballers and artists are making waves, without them, you think a lot of people would even be having time to search more on Nigeria? Those are people that are actually showing how good the country is. Once upon a time, people hardly listened to Afrobeat. Yes, I know. At that time, the late Fela. Thank you. I know the late Fela brought Afrobeat, and when he passed, Afrobeat started going down a bit.
Now young people decided
to
put a new face to
it, and a lot of people are now Afrobeat. There's nowhere you go. Davido, Burna Boy. You see concerts. These are not just blacks. You see whites in those concerts for what? A Nigerian, a youth, not someone old, a youth. Those are people that you hear on different streaming platforms. So I think this is something that should be a wake-up call for the government to do. We don't have much time on the show. Thank you for joining us on Youth Forum. I am Paul Eteng, and it's always a pleasure sharing this platform with you. And tune in next week, same time, same station, right here on Vicinity 95.3 FM, Ikejile, Ijesha. as we continue to discuss the issues that matter to you.
I'm Oluwafunke, but come, let me ask you something. They say, okay, Paul, we have a position from you at the top. Would you think you're ready?
Or at the top,
Yeah.
as a youth, of course, I am ready. I'm a youth.
Ready
I'm ready
to serve, not because you want to. You know, a lot of times people just want that name, you know, the position.
The position,
Yeah,
yes.
it's not about what you're going to offer when you find yourself in that position.
When you find yourself in that position, it's not when you are, I'll do this. When you get there, you forget the youth. No, that shouldn't be what should be your aim. Your aim should be to serve the people.
Yeah, Mulua from Care Israel. It's been great being on the show Youth From this afternoon.
Thank you and have a nice day.
Exclusive from justniger.com.
Music, sports,
In towards Lukaku.
entertainment, politics, all on your darling station, Vicinity 95.3 FM, Ikejile, Ijesha.
Radio